该比较短一点。现在是歌舞厅，小猪。
Ah! Pauper with a library. Imagine that. Vile time. Oh!
大家都要打我之外。
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes, if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
What the hell? Oh god.
Stop right there.
Oh.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Crimson 是这个色。
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Oh.
You're better than I thought.
Go on, Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
我会把他杀死。Oh shit!
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
Oh god.
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Okay. I can't run. Oh man. I'm 把我衣服全部脱掉。你们打到那一剑，那就是。
It's a right.
You're a vulgar one. Can see it in your face.
Floppy diddly. You don't know how to give a compliment.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See? It's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrive. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Go. You've known him longer. Say something.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done.
Well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible.
Sure hope you're opening.
Well, he said as soon as he... I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible.
Okay. I have a bad feeling about this.
Temple guard lets even you into the city. What am I to do now?
Who are you?
Wait.
Greetings, Ivier.
Greetings, Geralt.
My sword ready yet?
It is.
Oh, cool.
Well, this was worth the wait. Thank you, Ivier.
It is I who thank you for everything.
What do you have on offer?
这太强了吧！加209。What？ 哦，我现在是身上是没有剑。所以是1、2、3、12。哇，大哥真有钱。
So long. What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting.
We were, but you didn't show.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Damn it. Now where would she...
Not here. Ah, the key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Jubio, right?
You said that. Well, there's the truth. Get out of here, both.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Daryl just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Trouble?
Uh-oh. No. Somebody is in trouble again.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here.
You did.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
You relentless mutant.
Yeah, 被卡住了。Fuck! No, shit.
Don't know how much Rotlick owes you. Want to get something back? Try the Bagel Bud estate.
Why? 11:53。现在几点？11:56。No。我打得赢吗？
Oh fuck, don't write email.
哎呦，讨厌呢。
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Looking for...
You are.
Take what you want.
You. Regret this. You took a mistake. Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always.
See? Wasn't that easy?
What? 那么远。
Move on. By order of the hierarch, whosoever consumes a
Ay.
Well, Rotlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous, not just...
De Louverton is not just anyone. One debt more or less.
What's there to worry about?
We've had a spell of bad...
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never...
Let's just say I like to do a good...
I'll bring them to the Rosemary and Tap.
Fine. See you there.
Ah.
Yeah, right.
Wonderful.
Ever heard the legends of wonder?
Well, see, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He saw right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Oh.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time away.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical.
Relative?
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name and...
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you?
No harm? You mean that might have happened?
This is Novigrad. Only the...
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a...
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly.
The sewers.
As often as required for...
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drama victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Hey! Help! Help!
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trevorets. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust and...
Excellent.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer...
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here?
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I...
Look at the scar. Wounds long and...
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old...
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde.
Explains why there's no smell. Look at his hands. These
I'd expect so. No.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Yeah, apologies.
And his genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've...
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, skull...
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following.
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim.
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak.
Woodcarver's body.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of... But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also...
Thank you.
这个人自备蜡烛，这到底怎么构造？
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man.
Most are scoundrels before the...
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee...
Dream job. Might have told me you know the corp...
I know him, thus
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist... The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital,
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Shut off!
Gods, holy divinity!
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian. One of them?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Ripped.
Shame? Why? You search Fabian's body?
Well,
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your...
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Oi there!
应该有一个按钮按下去。直接可以看地图。
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down! Come on, come on then. Slowly now, this to bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better barking dog than an evil man at you.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a meet.
So who might you...
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So...
Your brother have any...
Twist. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were incorrigible. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault."
Know where I can find her?
City Cemetery. She died a few days back. Quietly.
Tell me what you know about them.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I would... See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze.
Talk to your neighbours.
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped.
Okay. Oi.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
唉，狗邊嘅嘢好惡。
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
More dragged across the statues. More dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian.
Bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Eyes, humanoid, completely rotten. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting here.
they've got their new king, perhaps the Skelligers will calm down.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner Wood, told me to say the main door will be open. Oh!
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year? Human. Priscilla's.
That him? How am I to know?
Man's
Watch him,
footprint.
see what he does.
The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. How long you gonna make me wait?
Slaughter that freak!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna...
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you...
I know. Here to look...
Fear I can't help you much.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died...
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stick.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes.
Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
Oh, the head's ringing.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Awful pale.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Winds howling.
It's clear as the eternal fire.
看来看去只是那个验尸官这个。
So, how you go with this? I'm just gonna get out one, you know, double shows.
But why?
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
Oi.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here.
Nice of you, especially...
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. Our spiritual caretaker has left.
Von Gratz told me all about...
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the note. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throat. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Whereas Joachim... Oh,
How old's von Graz?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with...
Yeah, mortals. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wound... Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the ribcage.
A message from the murderer. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Till next time, Master.
Until next time, Master. Oh man.
Drink all I had.
Yeah, no. Oh, fuck, don't run you now.
Arms for red, please.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum...
Her life's in danger.
If you thought this up...
Always thought a guard was supposed...
So be it.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer.
Why, even if it's true...
He's exceptionally cruel. So let's see how she is.
I find this all very hard. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane. Except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square. Uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Oh! He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him! Die, mutants!
Off on your boats!
Not good.
Come on.
Off on your boats!
Die, mutant!
Shit.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home, and alongside...
Wait.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A bit...
Yes, Witcher?
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
look fucking amazing. On top of me.
I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but imagine, well, you know.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body.
I don't know, but
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Danians, long as they pay and don't hit.
This life.
Sometimes it's a hand.
I'll give you a discount for heroic
Maybe they'll
deeds,
draw.
but...
You're a vulgar one.
People, help me! Mutant. Let's do this quick. Quicker. Maybe. Get him from both sides! Like a new race teach, you're a bigger rat picker than me! Oh! They burn the fires of wind, these warm themselves. They're no use to us now. It's clear as the eternal fire.